earlier. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Well, that's flattering. Nancy.
Nancy,
from
mucho
LRM
gusto.
Online, Latino Review Media.
Awesome.
Igualmente.
Gracias.
So, how are you enjoying Outfest Red Carpet?
Well, it's awesome. People love Vida, so that's what I love to hear.
Me too.
You know, thank you so much. You know what I mean? Especially here, it's especially important because I play a queer character, butch lesbian, masculine center, and it's especially important to be seen by Outfest. You know, it's something that I've always wanted. You know, to be seen by my peers.
And you're here as a presenter?
Yes, I'm presenting Tania Saracho the Legacy Award tonight.
The main award.
Yes. It'll be
How
the first
did you get
award.
that?
I don't know. They asked me. Well, you know what? I was actually a supporter. I'm a supporter of the Anthony Mindell acting workshop, the acting classes that he puts on for trans and non-binary actors. So Christopher Rackler, he was the one who approached me about it, and I gave him this quote because I really feel that without having the training grounds that we need, how are we going to be ready for the big roles out there, you know? And so it's especially important for Outfest to have those resources for those, because trans and non-binary people of color have 3 to 4 times the unemployment rate than cisgendered people. And that trickles into the entertainment industry. And I don't know, like when I got Vida, I was like, you know, I couldn't afford acting classes. I would literally watch Netflix, you know, and study great actors, Viola Davis. I even studied on the Shameless actors because I did a co-star on there, and there was a little bits, whatever I could get on YouTube or whatever I could get, you know. Sometimes I couldn't even afford Netflix, so when I booked Vida, I didn't even have my lights on, and I gave it all that I could, and it got me to where I'm at today on a successful show that's critically acclaimed, that has a butch lesbian as a main character. When does that happen? That never happens, you know, especially masculine. So it's really so special to me, and Speed, that one person that's playing it, is like, you know, when you strike gold, that's what it feels like, striking gold, you know what I mean?
And you're sporting it.
That's right. I'd be like, man, what? Yeah. So, yeah, it's very special. It's a very special night.
Well, I know you guys are filming the 3rd season of Vida. Anything you can tell me about Eddie?
Well, Eddie's going to be different this season. You know, you've seen Eddie cry and go through it. They're upset. They're mad that Vida has lied to them. Because in the last episode, find out that the husband is still the husband and is alive.
You cheated.
And then, yeah, there is so much. So you'll see they're a different side of Eddie and a lot of comedy, actually. So, but yeah, it's going to be fun, even though it's painful. So it's still a lot of the way the style of comedy that Vida has. So.
And even your character alone portrays, like, it could be one of those sad scenes, but somehow you managed to put in some sort of comical spice in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like life, you know, when you do go through things, sometimes it's not funny in the moment, but sometimes when people watch, they laugh, but they're not trying to laugh at you. But later when you tell the story, you're like, that was funny though.
Yeah,
but you just can't laugh at that moment, and that's just how it is, you know. It's like juxtaposing the pain with the comedy is how we get through life.
Right. And then let me compliment you on how good you are at speaking Spanglish with no accent.
Oh yeah? I have an East LA accent in the show. But yeah.
So it comes natural.
Oh yeah, I'm from LA, so it's like I grew up with Spanish as my first language, and I grew up with my parents who are from Paraguay and Argentina, and my Cuban godparents. So my first dialect was Cuban Spanish, and then I learned English, and then I learned it without an accent, but I didn't have an accent in Spanish either. So it was like I was pretty blessed for that. So when I'm playing East LA Mexican, which I hope doesn't happen. I hope people can play their own race and their own culture. But it is, LA is my home, and I'm Chicanx, and that's how you know what I mean. And this is my family. Sometimes you don't have the blood family. You have chosen family, and Mexican community, Central American, Chicanx community in Los Angeles has taken care of me all this time for 20 years. So I'm really blessed to play Eddie, and it's my dream to play a character like Spanglish. You can go back and forth. It's not translated. That's a dream that came true in Vida. To honor our language,
Yeah. Well, congratulations, and I wish you so much success.
Muchas gracias, Nancy.
And to many more projects like Vida.
Yes, thank you. Put it out there. Thank you for putting it out there.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Can we have